Hi everyone, I hope you are having a good day so far. This is your daily reading for Thursday, October 25th, 2018. If you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and check the channel. There is another video for yesterday. I know it was really late when it went up, but there is a video for yesterday and it's a little bit different than these normal daily videos. It's a pick a card, so go check that out. And I will get started. We're going to ask for your overall energy for this day. This is the energy that's going to guide this reading. So what is your energy for Thursday, October 25th, 2018 to guide your reading today? And of course, thank you so much for being here. Thank you for all your patience through the timing issues and all that stuff. Just thank you. I do hope that you enjoyed the full moon as well. I know a lot of people in some of my circles were doing full moon rituals and things like that. So hopefully you had a great day, a great evening. Let's see what these cards have to say for you for today. I'm going to change the lighting up a little. You have the Sacred Fool. So this card speaks to you being yourself. It also talks about being aware of who's pulling the strings, who's guiding you, who's teaching you, and what you're allowing to take place in your life, or whether or not you're the one who's taking control, whether you're being either manipulative or just very controlling of the situation. Depending on the context, it could be positive or negative. But I do feel like this is more of a positive energy today. I think this is more of a positive card for you, and it's telling you to kind of take more control of your life in a playful way, in a fun way. You might feel, inspired to do some different things. You might feel passionate about what you can offer to the world without having to try to fit into some specific box, okay? It's all about being you in your most authentic, open, joyful way. And this might bring people to question themselves. It might bring people to question their relationships with you. It might bring them to think that, maybe if you are able to follow your dreams and follow your authentic ideals and your hopes and live your life in your most truthful, fun way, then maybe that's possible for them. It speaks that you might be able to inspire people instead of control in the way of like a puppet master. It could be that you are influencing people in a way that helps them to want to change their lives or to consider changing their lives. Then again, there will be people who are going to look at you like you're out of your mind, like what you're doing makes no sense to them, and they're going to judge you for it. And this card is telling you to stand strong in that authenticity, stand strong in your own truth. Stay on your path, and don't take their opinions so seriously today. So let's see what your aspirational card is. This is the card that can help guide you a little bit more, what you can kind of work towards and hope for if you're able to overcome your challenges. This is your best outcome if you're able to overcome your challenges. This is the energy for you to work towards, and it'll also help us understand a little bit more about what the Sacred Fool card is telling you. So what is your aspirational card for Thursday, October 25th, 2018? You have the Page of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles, I think the message here is you're going to be on starting a new endeavor of some sort, and it's probably a financial thing that you're like on this new path. But this is all because you were able to find that authenticity and you were able to live in your truth. And even if other people are not seeing it the way you're seeing it, if you're able to do that, it will guide you towards this abundant new beginning. This card is also telling you to be aware of pride. Remain humble even when new things are coming to you, even when you're learning new things and you're growing and you're changing and you see all this wonder in your life. There is a way for you to show that and share that without being conceited about it, without being without bragging and rubbing it in people's face and making them feel bad for what they don't have. It's much easier for you with this energy to inspire people to want to have more because you're able to go after more. So let's see what's challenging you on the physical level. This is concerning things like your jobs, your relationships, your body, your health, your home life, projects you're working on, career-wise, career things, anything that is affecting you on the physical earthly realm. So what is your challenge on the physical for Thursday, October 25th, 2018? You have the Ace of Cups. So you might be feeling a lack of emotional strength. Like maybe you loved someone or you have feelings for someone and it's unreturned and it's kind of hurting you, or maybe it seemed returned and then you found out something about their romance or their love and it's not as true as you thought it was. It's also possible that you're just feeling unstable, like the joy that you've known before is kind of down. You might be getting into a little bit of a sad place. Your joy is clouded. It's not clear. It's not as joyful as you expect it to be or hope for it to be. And it could be because you're going through some sort of change, whether that's a financial change or a change in your job or change in your relationship. Like I said, it is possible that you have feelings for someone and those feelings are not returned in the way that you'd hoped or expected. So let's see what you can do to overcome this instability or this emotional kind of dampening that you might be experiencing here. So what can you do to overcome your challenge for Thursday, October 25th, 2018? You have Death, and the Star. Right, so there is a change coming for you. There's a very big change. Something is going to come to an end, and it could be a relationship. It could be your job. I do think with the Ace of Cups, it does quite often speak towards relationships. So like I said, if there is someone whose love you wanted, or who you loved and who you even maybe believed loved you, and it turns out that's not the way, then it is time to let that relationship go. Whatever it is, like I said, whether it's a job or something, or a relationship or something else, it's time for it to end. But with the Death card, there is also hope. There is also a chance to find something better. And with the Star right next to it, there is absolutely the possibility of finding something greater for yourself. And with the Star, it does speak to sort of melding your emotions with your mind and with your wishes, so that you are able to go after those, figure out what you really want in your heart, and do what you need to do to get that. But if what you want is this love that is not being returned to you, then you have to let that go so that something new can come into your life. Something new, bigger, brighter, and better can come into your life. If your emotions have been down, if you've been feeling out of sorts, then it's basically the same message. You have to let go of whatever it is that's been causing this feeling for you. You have to let that die and let yourself change. Even if that part that has to die is a part of you, it's either an old mindset or a person who, like I said here, wants to fit in or has been trying to fit in and can no longer pull that off. It's okay if you can't pull that off. It's okay if you have to change and maybe even possibly push some people away so that people who don't serve you, things who don't serve you, so that you can come into your own and be more yourself and feel that joy that has been dampened for you. You have to find a way back to your true authentic self. Find a way back to the joy that belongs to you. And if, again, it has to do with a relationship, then I'm not seeing that relationship is going to bring you that joy. It's going to have to end, and you're going to have to move forward and find what really speaks to you. Again, meld your emotions with your mind and with your wishes, so that you know what you want and so that you can make the appropriate changes to go after it. So let's see what's challenging you on the mental, emotional, and spiritual level This is what's going on underneath the surface, what's affecting you deep down inside, and could tell us what's causing this dampening of emotions. It could tell us what's causing this sort of instability that you're feeling, this possible unrequited love that you're dealing with. So what is your challenge for Thursday, October 25th, 2018 on the emotional, mental, and spiritual level? You have the 10 of Swords. You're having trouble moving on. Whatever the situation is, it's failed. It's not going the way you want it to go. And with this card here, it may not. This card is actually more telling you it's time to move on. It's telling you to cut your losses. It's telling you that you've put in a lot of energy into this situation. You've put in a lot of emotion into this situation, but it's only hurt you. It's only served to cause pain for you and cause trouble for you. So it is really time for you to let that situation go. Because this is in your challenge position, that's an issue for you. You don't want to let this situation go for whatever reason. Either it's comforting to you, pain can be comforting, or like I said, you love someone and that love isn't returned, but you're still sticking it out. You're still going through the motions and going with this relationship because you don't know anything else. You don't know how to get out. You don't know what is on the other side if you release yourself from this situation. So let's see what you can do to overcome this challenge. How can you overcome your challenge on the emotional, mental level? How can you overcome this need to move on and cut your losses? Let the situation at hand, let it die so that you can move on to bigger and better things. How can you overcome this situation? Well, you have the High Priestess and the Magician. I do think that this reading has to do with someone in a relationship, just because of how many of the major cards we're getting, these Arcana cards. Typically, they mean that there's someone else involved in the situation. And with the High Priestess and the Magician, to be able to move on, it is telling you to find your own strength, to really look at what inspires you, what spurs you forward, and to try to allow yourself to be open to freedom, to discipline yourself and let your will guide you so that you're able to move on, so that you're able to move forward and be joyful again. Okay, with this card, the woman is in the water. She's deep in her emotions. She's kind of caught up in there and she's very focused on her emotions. But with the High Priestess, she's above it. She's joyful. She's free. She's floating. She's happy. She's light. And the way to get there, you have to reveal something to yourself that you're aware of, but you haven't been focusing on. So like with the High Priestess, one of these lights is visible, the other is not. There is something that you have been keeping hidden within yourself, and it is time to reveal that so that you can have more freedom, so that you can be more open and more true to yourself, and learn to discipline yourself and take responsibility for your life and for where you are right now. Even though, like I said, I think this has to do with someone else, that doesn't mean that someone else is in charge here. I mean, it could mean that from what I said in the beginning about someone else being in control, but I do think that this has more to do with you. This has more to do with how you're influencing people and how you're controlling your own situation and your own life. But with the Magician, he does tell you to be careful of anyone who is trying to control you. Be careful of people who might be trying to manipulate you, and also be careful of yourself if you're in the manipulative position, right? So keep your eye open for any manipulative behavior. Keep your eye open for emotional control, for people who are trying to make you feel a certain way, even when you know you don't deserve that, especially guilt. A lot of people like to try to use guilt to make other people feel bad and control them. You cannot let that happen. You have to take control of yourself. Listen to your intuition in this situation, and when an answer does come to you, then take control of that situation. Use your discipline and your own internal powers so that you are able to move forward and again free yourself from this dark situation you're in. So let's see what your energy is to close out this day. How are you going to end this Thursday? How are you going to end this Thursday? What is your energy for the end of the day for Thursday, October 25th, 2018? And again, thank you for being here. Thank you so much. It warms my heart. The liking, the subscribing, the messages on Facebook especially. If you haven't checked out the Facebook page, that is the best place to reach me if you would like to chat or ask questions or anything like that. I love communicating and I love when people reach out. It's wonderful to get to know the community and get to know the people that I'm in a way interacting with through our higher selves. So if you'd like to get in touch, there is a link in the description. So what is your energy to close this day? You have the Three of Cups and the Six of Wands. So when you are able to be true to yourself, be authentic to yourself, when you are able to avoid manipulation and let change happen in your life in the most true, authentic way and find that joy that belongs to you, then that's how your day is going to end, with such great joy. And people are going to notice. People are going to see this light within you. People are going to see this strength that you've been able to create within yourself. And they're going to be drawn to that. They're going to want to celebrate with you. They're going to want to grow with you or grow like you. So like I said up here, you will be able to inspire people. You will be able to help guide people and influence them in a positive way. You do have to let change happen. You do have to let go of whatever it is that has not been serving you and really get in touch with your emotions and get in touch with what your wishes are for your life. Listen to your intuition. If there is a relationship, a friendship, a partnership, anything that is bringing you down, then that's not serving you. And it is time for you to go after what's serving you and free yourself so that you can celebrate, and people will notice. They will be drawn to it. And this is going to not only allow you to have more abundance in your emotional life and more love in your emotional life and more connection with other people, but it's also going to help you find more stability and more grounding energy for yourself. And it is going to help you find more abundance in every aspect of your life. And you're going to start a new path if you are able to overcome your challenges. All right, that's your reading for Thursday, October 25th, 2018. Thank you so much. I will see you tomorrow. Remember always that I love you. Bye.